In this video, we're going to review the last week of sales, including Cyber Monday, as well as the ad spend over that time period. All right, so let's jump right into the sales from the last week. Here's the last week of sales since last Sunday to today, Sunday, December 4th. If you didn't catch it already, I already did a video that covered my Black Friday sales and also the huge blunder that Amazon advertising made that day and how it affected my personal account and ad spend. So if you missed that, make sure to check out that video if you're interested in seeing what Black Friday looked like. That'll be in the description that you can check that out. All right, so looking at the last week of sales, we have Cyber Monday. We ended up doing $695 or 695 units with $3,674 in royalties. This is the best day of the holiday season so far. Then we had that expected dip, and you can see that slow increase back up where we should start hitting days bigger than Black Friday very soon. If we look at last year's sales season, we have Black Friday here, Cyber Monday here, and we're about right here in the sales cycle where we should start seeing close to Cyber Monday numbers, and then again, slow increase as long as we can ship product by Christmas to customers. We should continually see increases up to last year more than double for several days what Cyber Monday was. So if we experience that kind of trend here, we should be seeing close to 1,400, 1,500 unit sales days, which we're crossing our fingers for, and we'll just have to see. We're going to keep doing what we can to make that happen, including being aggressive, which I have still been aggressive through this week, maybe a little more than I intended to at sometimes just with volatility of ads. But let's take a look at that with the ad spend with the sales. All right, so I have the ad spend here. I tried to overlay this with our daily sales to try to make this a little bit easier to understand. But so we got Cyber Monday, 3,600 in royalties, and in spend 2,264 with a 32% ACoS. So that leaves us about $1,400 in profit. And you can see here, blue line is spend. So we dropped and we've started to slowly creep up. Again, I've been a little aggressive with the ads, probably more so than I intended again. So we're going to end up doing some optimizations. But you can see as the sales have increased, spend has also followed. And there's been a bit of a trending up in ACoS as well. And again, part of that's just going to be with how aggressive you are. Part of this, I don't mind being so aggressive during this part of the sales season because we still have about 2 weeks left. And if we take a look at this here again, the peak is, we're still probably at least about a week away from hitting closer to those peak numbers. So having the aggression now and maintaining that rank, especially with my hero product where I'm competing at very high volume, high competition keywords, it requires to have that aggression. So we're getting close to that where we're going to start beating, hopefully, Cyber Monday sales. Yesterday, you can see just day after day, the last couple of days, we've increased sales by about 80, 90 units in the last couple days. Still pretty early in the day now on Sunday, close to a week after our Cyber Monday, Black Friday weekend. And if we want to take a look at hero sales, we're going to pick out like Cyber Monday. Let's take a look at that. 513 units and 2,600 royalties out of the 694. And with the ad spend for that, $1,816 at 33% ACoS just on the hero product. So about $800 in royalties or so on Cyber Monday from that product. If we just kind of speed through some of these, and I'll just go through the spend and royalties from each day just real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but 1545 on Tuesday with 1359 spend, so slightly profitable. 1752 on Wednesday, 956 in ad spend. So a little more profitable. That's about $800. And then Thursday, 1840 royalties, 1200 spend. So about 600. So you can see here, just it's kind of a little bit up and down. It's going to be, you just got to stay on top of your ads with that. It is very volatile. So making some adjustments and trying to be on that, I don't know, it's a very fine line trying to rank the products and stay competitive with these other ones. Friday, a couple days ago, 2300 and 1400 in spend. So another, what was that, 800 or so. I'm trying to do mental math here. Then yesterday, second biggest day since, no, I think Black Friday was higher than that. That was in the 600s. $2,700 in royalties and we'll call it 2,000 spend, so about $700 in profit yesterday. So now we get to today, and we're going to start looking at our ads, making adjustments. I did make some manual adjustments yesterday, increasing bids on the performers, lowering bids on non-performers. That's kind of the standard operation that you would make. But today so far, we're a little bit in the afternoon. I probably should have been checking this early. Kind of the cadence I'm looking to make now is checking it kind of early-ish in the morning, see where the spend's at versus the incoming royalties, what profit I'm seeing kind of midday, and then evening, and then late evening. So it really, checking it often this time of year is the best thing you can do. I'm making a lot of manual adjustments right now just because of how up and down things are, a lot of on the fly adjustments as well. And I'll kind of talk through some of my thought process with it, and hopefully it makes sense, but a lot of it's just gonna be kind of on the fly, a lot of kind of gut feelings at times as well. And we're going to be looking at very recent data. From Tuesday is going to be the earliest date that we have our date range that we look at it. And we'll also be looking at today's data as well. So today so far, we have 1,035 in royalties and 816 in spend already. So we're pretty close in spend to where we are in royalties. And this is higher than I would like it to be at this point. I would say at this point in the holiday season, I'd like to be closer to 1-to-1. So whatever my royalties or profit is, about half of that in ad spend. And as we get with over the next week, I'd like to kind of start lowering that down, if possible, down to about a third or so. So whatever royalties, I have about a third in spend. We'll see if that's able to happen, because I still have to be competitive with my hero product. And for the hero product specifically, today so far, 852 in royalties and 675 in spend. So we need to make some changes here to our bids.